Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about evening routines. Now if you type in evening routines in Google and then you type in morning routines in Google, the results for morning routines will probably be more robust. Tips and advice and templates, etc. Morning routines typically get the most attention. However, I believe that without an ideal evening routine, your morning routine is likely to struggle. That is, not setting yourself up for success the night before can negatively impact your morning. That's why I'm here to talk about evening routines and the importance of them. When I coach moms, typically the first routine between morning and evening that we focus on is the evening routine. Now let's get started on the tips. I have 3 tips to help you create and sustain an evening routine. Tip number 1, have an activity that serves to bookend your day. Whether it's ending your workday, whether it's ending your time after you put the kids to bed, or whether it's ending your transition from hanging out as a couple to focusing on self-care. Because this evening routine is focused on nourishing your mind, body, and soul so that you can be the best version of you. Some examples include putting on some music and dancing around with the family, or putting on some music that you enjoy to transition to self-care time. It could be shutting down your laptop or computer and getting physically up out of your desk if you work at home and going to make a cup of tea or have a snack, something to signal to your brain each and every night that, okay, it's time to focus on self-care. It could be the transition time is the end of the bedtime routine with your kids. So maybe 5 minutes of connection time with each of your kids in their bedrooms helps you to then know, okay, after this, it's time to transition to focus on self-care. Find the bookend that works for you. Something that you can repeat on a daily basis that will just signal to your brain it's time to transition. Tip number 2, engage in gentle exercise or stretching or something that nourishes your physical health. I know that when I foam roll my sore muscles or do a 10-minute or even 5-minute yoga routine in the evening, I benefit the next day and really the whole week if I maintain that consistency, because I have a regular workout routine that leaves my muscles sore sometimes. And when I focus on nourishing my muscles and helping to relax them and helping them to recover and grow stronger, I see benefits not only during the day, feeling less sore, but during my workouts. So if I'm doing a strength workout, then I know that I'll feel better if I had stretched or used the foam roller the night before. Find what works for you. What physical health-focused activity can you engage in to help you transition to bedtime? It could be as simple as doing 3 stretches each night in your bed before you lay down. It could be laying on an acupressure mat. I have found benefit laying on an acupressure mat with my legs up the wall. It may sound silly and it may be not for you and it may be all in my head, but I absolutely notice a difference in my sleep quality when I don't do this at night. It's become a habit for me. It's part of my daily evening routine. I want you to find what works for you, though. Don't think that, oh, you have to go out and buy an acupressure mat. Find what nourishes your physical health. That's tip number 2. Tip number 3, try to avoid excessive blue light at night. Blue light comes from artificial light after the sun goes down and could be your laptop, your computer, it could be a tablet or your phone, it could be the TV, it could be lights in your bedroom. It can potentially impact your sleep if you are engaging in receiving excessive blue light after the sun goes down. So one option you can do is to purchase blue light blocking glasses, or there are filters and programs that can help reduce excessive blue light on electronics. I have these ridiculously large orange blue light blocking glasses that I typically wear after 8 p.m. if I'm going to be using my phone or my laptop, or I'm watching a show on TV. They are so ridiculous. They look like I work at a factory, but I notice a difference when I wear them in how fast it takes me to fall asleep and my quality sleep throughout the night. So I use them. Try to see what works best for you, because you can purchase these things, or you can focus on reducing the electronic and artificial blue light in the evening. So maybe instead of picking up your phone and scrolling on social media, you either pick up your Kindle or some other type of tablet that doesn't have the blue light being emitted, or pick up a paper book to read, or listen to a podcast, or listen to your favorite music or a meditation app. But then you'd be on your phone, but you could listen to a meditation. Find what works best for you, but I do encourage you to see if you can either reduce or block some of the blue light in the evenings. If you're unfamiliar with blue light, do your own research. Don't trust me. Do your own research about blue light in the evenings after the sun goes down, and see if this might be impacting you negatively, and see about one small change you can make to improve your sleep and reduce light exposure in the evening. So 3 tips. I want to go over them one more time quickly. Tip number 1 is to have an activity that bookends your day, whether it's work day, transition from kids to self-care, transition from couple time to self-care, whatever that is for you, bookend your day. Tip number 2, engage in some form of physical activity or stretching, something to nourish your physical health. Tip number 3, try to avoid excessive blue light at night. I hope that you try out one of these tips, or it gets your thoughts going, thinking about a tip that may work for you in creating and sustaining an evening routine. In addition to these tips, I want to tell you about a free, absolutely free checklist that I have for evening routines. It's built on a method that I use often called habit stacking. It's a proven method to help you create and sustain routines, whether it's a morning routine, an evening routine, a workout routine. It's a way to add habits over time so that they are sustainable and you're not wanting to throw in the towel after 1 week. I hope that you've learned something today and you can encourage others to take steps to living their best life through habits, through routines, through small changes that add up over time. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Take care.